This is Malaysia Airport. Well, not Malaysia Airport, Kuala Lumpur. Trying to find our luggage. Smells very nice. It's quite confusing. It says boarding door, but we've been told to stand here. So we are. Still in the airport, yeah? Using a train. I think could be wrong. Let's see where we end up. We're just waiting for a taxi to get to our hotel, and I have to say I'm really happy because it's not raining and it's actually hot. Taxi here is more expensive than Dubai. I thought Dubai was meant to be more expensive. Time for some Kuala Lumpur adventures now. There's not really much to see here apart from trees. Look how nice the houses are. That is not how I imagine Malaysia to be. Finally at the lobby. I'm going to try and check in as if they've got our rooms free. That was a long journey to the hotel. So nice of them. The lady just told us she upgraded us to a bigger room for free, complimentary. Ooh, nice! This isn't our room. This is just another lobby area type thing. Don't know what it is. Trying to look for the lifts. This is so nice.
Everything in the wrong turn.
Yeah, it might be. We don't even know what it is. I think we're a little bit lost already. The exciting part of any adventure, finding your room and seeing what it looks like. So this is the walk-in wardrobe. I love this hotel. And then this is the bathroom. Don't think you went to the toilet. Be careful not to show my face. So nice, it's so white and bright. And then the main bedroom area. Seriously, it is so bright, it's so nice. Oh, I love it. So beautiful. Hold on. I think my husband's scared because we're on the 8th floor. You can see a bit of Malaysia from up here. Such a nice room, I can't even capture it properly. Maybe I need to get my SLR out. It's huge. And I love the fact that it's so bright and airy, although it looks really dark here. Dangerous, isn't it? I can actually fall out. But anyway, oh no, that's it, I can't open it anymore. No, I can't open it anymore. I just noticed that there's a pool there, directly under us. So we're going exploring. The guy said there's a small shopping centre only 5 minutes away. But actually said 3 minutes for one. So we're gonna see where we can go. That wasn't even a 2-minute walk, that was about a minute's walk, and we're here.
No, that's one of them. Then he said if you walk towards the left hand side,
yeah,
there's more restaurants there as well.
Nice. No, yeah, my husband thinks we can cross here.
There's a crossing there.
Yeah, let's go to the crossing in front. Such a cool location where the hotel is. Don't have to spend money on taxis. If you want to eat locally, So this just fell off almost into my head. Are we allowed to cross now? Very expensive shops. Let's hope that the food is nice and cheap. So these are all the restaurants here. That's level 1. Just a matter of finding which one is halal. From the outside, this actual shopping centre looks as though it's quite small, but it's actually quite big. There seem to be a lot of shops. We still cannot find any eating places. Very empty though. I wonder if the one in London got the idea from here. This seems so cheap. It's about £3. Too cheap. Just realised it's because it's a lunch menu, and he gave us a 20% voucher on top of it. That's gonna be so cheap. There's a comic strip and some games to play while you're eating, while you're waiting for your food. How cool is his strawberry mojito? So I was so excited when my meal came because of the Batman thing, and then my husband's one came. Look. How cool is that? How cute. Let's check out how much we've got. TGI's, Din Tai Fung, Franco. Got some different eating places here. All these desserts. And there's more. Just discovered a tea place. Obviously tried it because it was free, and now I'm getting one. It tasted really good. So I've just been given this one for free, but I'm buying this one now because I'm gonna try this one. Tastes pretty nice. It's steeped. It's weirdly nice. It's got nutmeg and cinnamon in a cold drink. And the best part is it only cost us 9, is it Malaysian rupees? Whatever it is, whatever the currency is. It basically it's about, it's just under £2 I think. My husband says it's ringgits. I don't know if he's actually being serious. They seem to have pink decor everywhere. It's almost like they knew I'm coming. My husband goes, he called them before we came to tell them. So yeah, that's why they've done this apparently. Ah, so nice. Why do they have such pretty shops? Hey, this looks like the set Dad gave me. That is the set Dad gave me. So this is the set my dad gave me for my wedding, but there's more. So there's plates and more cups. Obviously there's more variety. I think it's about 600 here, but my dad got it for 500. I want this entire set. I found a Japanese shop, and I figured my husband might like this because they'll have like eBay products. My husband and I are the only 2 Bengalis here. The rest of them are Tanal silk. And look at it. Look at all these things. So cheap. These are £1. I was taking the mick when I was coming in because my husband loves his eBay stuff, but now I'm the one looking around. These are nice. Wish I could use them in school. These are what I use to put my cleaning products in, but it's so much cheaper here. Anyone care for some Japanese sweets? Or snacks? We've just realised this is the equivalent to a £1 shop because everything is $5.90, whether you call it in Malaysian money, which is equivalent to about £1. Ah, look! So after a very much needed 2-hour nap, no, my husband fell asleep before me, so we're heading out again. This time to have tea, find some more. We'll come to another one now and see what they look like. I just asked the concierge guy if there's a prayer room, and he said yeah there is. It's on level 5. I was like okay, where? Then he goes just opposite the clothes shop. So I'm like okay, this is a shopping thing. These are the type of things that I'd eat because they look interesting, but my husband is not very adventurous, so we're going to stick to the... Look, a full menu. It looks like a newspaper, look. It smells like a newspaper too. So my husband was very successful in cutting that, though look where it's ended up. We were looking for this place in the morning, could not find it, and now that we don't need it, found it. There's so many food places here, and someone recommended something, teppanyaki or something. I just found it, so I might eat that. It smells like dried fish though. A Malaysian supermarket. Waitrose. No, it's not Waitrose. It's I missed the name. I don't know what it is. It smells like mangoes because there's I don't have a clue what this is. Looks very interesting. How weird, there's a section called Waitrose, and it's all the stuff that you find in Waitrose. And my husband was just taking the mick. it turns out he was right. By the way, I've never said this before, my husband is addicted to fizzy drinks and he's seen these are about 30p each. So he's getting quite a few now. I'm getting myself some sweets. So we've got the crisps here, and next to the crisp section there's all the dried fish. Same combination, isn't it? Sometimes I really wish my husband was adventurous with food. I just saw a place that does afternoon tea with dim sums and I really, really want it. Normally he gives in, but he's like, ugh, who wants dim sum with tea? Me. So cool. So we've managed to walk from the other shopping centre straight into the next one, which we thought we'd have to go outside, but you didn't have to. It's like a little underground tunnel thing. Not a tunnel, a walkway. Okay, so Malaysian money is called ringgit. So cheap. So we just bought a buy one get one free shirt, which is really nice. For how much was it? 25 nearly? So no, it was 25 I think. So it was 12.50 each. I think we're going to get very lost soon. So we've now managed to somehow come outside and we've discovered more shops outside. Proper lively. Look, found a McDonald's, but I'm not going to have that. I had that when we were leaving Dubai. We still are newbies. We're crossing the road, so we only cross when the Malaysian people cross. We cross with them, like little kids. This reminds me of the Japanese restaurant in Maradiva. It was so nice. I think I might eat it. That's a lot. Amazing. I miss all the interesting parts. It smells good. And I think just generally here it's quite cheap. I think the base is the same for all of them, and then they add different sauce. This is so good, so tasty. I haven't had the miso soup yet. Alhamdulillah, we've been so lucky with the weather today. Even while we were on the plane, they said it's forecast to rain. He said heavy showers. But ever since we've landed, there haven't been any heavy showers at all. It's actually really nice and hot. It's a bit humid right now. Freebies! Gotta love a freebie! I know I keep saying it, but I seriously love this bathroom. It's just so massive. And I love the fact that they've given us bath salts. Mouthwash. Obviously they smell my husband's breath. And just obviously the usual stuff, and a few things to put in my bag. Time for breakfast. I'll get a plate of it. Let's see what they have. I'm coming to this section. Dim sums, pastries, misty looking things, dim sums here, teas, vegetable curry, Indian donuts, and more misty curry, salad bar. I don't think I'm going to have this today because I haven't eaten yet, so I don't need to be hungry. And fish and halal ham instead. You getting it? This is my first plate. I got a very Malaysian looking dish, and then my husband's got the very English looking dish. Egg station. So this plate has a bit of everything. So it's got my omelette, sausage, some, I don't know what this is, she said it's eggs and mushrooms and something. And I've got my dim sums, roasted turkey, roasted duck, some salmon thing, and for some reason I never get any of the pastries or the desserty stuff for breakfast. My husband wants to this section. I think I'll get a cronut though. And finally my healthy plate. Oh, and I figured out what that weird looking apple thing was. It's called, this one, it's called a rose guava. come to look at the pool. I don't think I'll have any time to go in the pool. Barely have any time to check out all the actual places I'm gonna go. We're on our way to visit the Batu Caves, and apparently there are monkeys there, so I'm a bit worried. So we've just arrived at the Batu Caves. Apparently there are 270, I think he said, steps. I don't think I'm quite ready for that. I was trying to get my husband to take a photo of me with just that Buddha thing without getting these red bits in, and then apparently I'm too short, and then he took a photo to show me it's true. I don't get in. It's just like half of my head is cut off. Look at all these pigeons that have flew all the way from the UK just to join us on our adventures. From afar, the statue does not look that big. When you get closer, it's massive. Okay, we're getting ready to do the 277 steps. I'll let you know how many times I've stopped in between. The steps are actually really steep. I've only managed to do one set of stairs so far, and I'm already resting. That is quite hard. I don't know how we're going to get to the top. We've spotted the first monkey. I'm excited now. When I get close to it and it comes close to me, I'm going to scream. You can hear I'm out of breath already. My husband thinks this one's cute because it looks old because of the beard. I actually can't speak, I'm so out of breath. But I think it's waiting to take my phone. He keeps looking at me. I don't want to go past. Yeah, look. I don't know who thought this was a good idea. Why didn't they put escalators? We made it to the top without fainting. Now let's go see what's inside. This is the inside of the cave. I didn't think there'd be shops. It's quite handy. They sell cold drinks. It's exactly what you need. Maybe an ice lolly or something as well. You can see bats flying around. So just when you think you've climbed all the stairs, then there's more. I was just telling my husband I'm sweating everywhere. Places I didn't even know I could sweat. So there's lots of water dropping from the top, and little girls catching it from the bottom. I really hope for her sake that it's not the bats and the birds or anything, or monkeys pissing. Do birds piss? No, they don't. So that's pretty much it. Nothing else other than the cave, the birds, the monkeys, and the occasional bats, we think. We don't know. It looks like bats. I shouldn't have bothered to put makeup on because it's now gone completely after all the sweating and the wiping. I was just telling my husband, when you come here, we took these fans to Hajj because it was so hot. We should have brought these with us. Look at this monkey just posing for us. Look at that, I was so brave. It came close to me and I screamed. Yes, that's a bit embarrassed. This monkey just stole a snack out of this boy's pocket. He literally grabbed it from his pocket and the boy's not very happy, he's crying. Oh, so sad. But the monkey's very happy. That's what happened, they were feeding the monkey initially. The monkey feels no remorse, it's just looking to see what else it can get. Look, hopefully not my iPhone. They now have a crowd of monkeys around them because they've given the boy another snack and the monkeys have seen it. So obviously they're planning on taking it. And look, so cute! Baby monkeys. Oh my gosh, this monkey is following my husband because my husband opened his bag and he obviously thought that he's giving him a snack, and look, now my husband's ran away without me. Look, these people are still giving the monkey food, which is why it's not leaving them alone. And the boy has a chocolate in his hand, and I'm sure he's going to take it again. Look at this, she's carrying her baby. Yalla, what have they done?
Send more sides.
The one time my husband has the phone in his hand happens to be the time that the monkey is stealing from the little boy. I'm telling him, I'm like, record it. He's got the phone in his hand and he's staring. So I took the phone off him, but by then it was too late. Oh, coconut. I just found a red velvet cornetto and my husband's found a red velvet magnum. So we're getting both, even though it's probably going to melt as it's scorching outside. So nice. I'm wondering if the monkeys like ice cream because I don't want them to take it. So jackfruit here as well. Khatl for us Bengalis. It's my dad's favourite. You can just about to see our next destination, which is Putrajaya Mosque. It's all pink. Okay, it's peach. Oh no, look, there you go. So there's pink. Ha, shame. Let me take a photo. How beautiful is it? Look at the amazing artwork. Well, it's very, very dark. You can just about see it though. Malaysian people are so nice, they're so friendly. So I needed to know which way the women's section was, and then these two Malaysian ladies helped me. And they had a full conversation with me as well afterwards. It has just started to rain, but it's warm drop, so it's okay. But look at the view.
No, no, fácil. Está fácil.
So rain has stopped now. To these two ladies who work at the mosque. They're asking me loads of different questions, and then they go, am I on my honeymoon? I was like, no, I'm not, I've been married for 5 years. And they're like, alhamdulillah. I'm like, yeah, 5 years. They were quite shocked. It's now almost 5, well 4 minutes to 5. We still haven't eaten lunch. I'm starving. I know I had a big breakfast. I'm still really hungry, so we're using the same taxi driver because he's really decent. It's now almost 5, well 4 minutes to 5. We still haven't eaten lunch. I'm starving. I know I had a big breakfast. I'm still really hungry, so although it does not look as though it's extremely hot, it is so unbelievably hot again. I don't get it, the clouds are out. Might rain again then. feel like I've just climbed the Batu cave steps all over again. This holiday has made me realise how unfit I am. I get out of breath so quickly. Just realised the view from up here is really nice. You see a lot of Kuala Lumpur. Some Chinese souvenirs. Don't think I'll be getting this. I have a memory box, so I collect things from each country that I go to as a reminder. Got photos of these, so I don't really need this one. This place seems to feel hotter than Dubai, probably because of the tropical temperatures and also because there's absolutely no breeze. So we're in Bajaya Times Square today. Apparently there's a theme park here. It just looks like a shopping centre. But anyway, we're going to look around and have a browse. This place has about 13 floors, so I'm a bit confused about which floor to start with. Just found the theme park. Looks like one roller coaster. Maybe there's more inside. That's pretty cool though, actually.
Looks for kids though.
He's saying it's for kids. My husband's scared of roller coasters. There's a bowling alley, there's a cinema, there's a theme park. This place is really big. So we found the theme park. There are other rides inside. Contemplating whether to go in because I've got my SLR and my handbag with me. I don't know where to leave it. Although I do want to get on the ride. So she said there's lockers inside, so we're going in. These are all the things that they have. So excited. I was not expecting to go to a theme. We are in, and now I'm going to put my phone away. I'm going to go put it in the locker, so no more filming for now. I want to enjoy myself. My husband's being really brave. He says he's not scared, but I know he's scared because he hates rides. But he gets on because of me. That was actually surprisingly fun. So we only got on 3 rides because the other ones were a bit babyish, to be honest. We got on the massive roller coaster, which was really scary. Did the bumper cars, and then we got on the roller coaster again. I wanted to do the one that's like samurai, but it was closed. And they've got those funfair type rides as well, which I didn't get on because I know they make me feel dizzy and sick. Such a big place though. Look. And I found myself a pick bumper car, obviously. My husband wants to play these games, but I didn't let him in case he wins. Where on earth are we going to put it? So by the baby rides, I meant these type. You can just about see that bus. It just goes around and around. Oh, exits here. Someone suggested getting some tea tarik, I don't know how to say it. So I got it. Apparently it's a bit like masala chai. It's okay. It doesn't taste that much like masala chai. It has a bitter aftertaste. Looks like the heavens have opened up today. And we're meant to be going to the Petronas Towers. Don't know what the view's going to be like now. You know you've gone darker when your makeup looks really weird. So here we are, probably Kuala Lumpur's most famous landmark. And they're around it.
Yeah.
Don't even know if we're going the right way to collect our tickets. There are signs, but we don't understand the signs. Yes, we are going the right way, it seems. A mini Petronas Towers within the tower. The problem with hot countries is that it's so hot outside, so you obviously don't wrap up. But then you come inside and there's AC and you feel so hot. I mean, so cold. Made our first ever coin. Cost us 5 ringgits, which is only about £1. Look at it. It's our first souvenir. We are so impressed with Malaysia because normally, you know, when you come to certain places like this, like a landmark, the food and drink is really expensive. Here, the drinks are about £2. Can't see it. Look at that hologram. So cool. Hey, let's go. Minus the raindrops would have been really nice. I don't know if it's just me, but actually this view is not that nice. There's a fountain show, but I think, oh no, it's actually still going on. I think I prefer the view from Burj Khalifa. Maybe it would have been better without the raindrops on the window. Oh, just noticed the hotel that my sister Madhulaba stayed in, Traders Hotel. Hi Siddhartha! I know you watch my stuff. There's the fountain show. Now it's multicoloured. Nice. And the rain seems to be clearing away as well. My husband's confusing me because I thought that was it. He goes, no, it's not. We're going somewhere else. A viewing gallery or something. Guess we'll find out. Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. So it turns out that there is another part of it. I thought that was it. That's why I was not impressed. Now I'm excited. Okay, so now we've come to the correct place. The other one was just a waiting area. This is nice. It's called a viewing gallery. So stupid. I feel so dumb now. Now that's a much better view. You can actually see probably most of Kuala Lumpur. I don't really know how big Kuala Lumpur is, so I'm just guessing. By the way, ignore what I said earlier about how it's such an anticlimax. It actually isn't. It is so beautiful. It's just that we were in the wrong section, which is the waiting area. And obviously, me being a bimbo, I didn't realise. They don't allow selfie sticks in here, by the way, so we're having to improvise. So this random lady, so my husband and I are trying to improvise and take a photo of ourselves. So she came up to take a photo, which is really nice of her. So I took a few, then she goes to me, "You're really beautiful." And I started smiling like a dumbass. So all the towers that were built in order. And then obviously Dubai had to be the last one. And build the tallest. Didn't know there was a mall here. I didn't know a lot, to be honest. So yeah, we're going to go here now, rather than going all the way back to our hotel. And also, we just bought the nicest photos. So they took professional photos before we went in. And normally I don't buy them. But it's so nice. Oh, yum, 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 yum. Look at that. They've got so many shopping centres here. Fountains, finally. Today's lunch was not satisfying, so I've just got this spicy beef ramen soup noodle thing, and it's quite nice. Got myself another tear tarik because I'm convinced yesterday's one was not made nicely. One huddle down, that is so sad. These skirts were such a bargain. So they're around 35 ringgits each, which is about £7. And I've actually been looking for this. It's a dusky pink colour, which is quite hard to find. And I bought 3 of these because they're so hard to find in the UK. I'm wondering whether to wear one today. This is my favourite. It's so nice. And the length is so perfect for someone who's short like me. Such a cute colour. I've moved it over so you can actually see the colour properly. It's like a dusky pinky. Just telling my husband how some people can do bows really nicely, and then there's me. Look, it just floats. My younger sister did it really nicely. My husband's now tried to do it for me. This is his attempt. So annoying, I forgot to get my sunglasses and it's really sunny, so I can't really see. I'm squinting. Looks like I did bring my sunglasses. It was in my bag after all. My husband and I were on the other side of the road looking for Masjid Nagara. And we literally walk up and down here like 2 or 3 times. I'm like, where is it? And then we turn around and we're like, oh, it's on this side. So yeah, we've come to the National Mosque today. I've seen pictures of this online. It actually looks really beautiful in real life. I think I have a phobia of stairs now after the Batu Caves. I past these stairs and I'm like, oh my god, I want to climb up. Ooh, nice. I read online that this mosque was inspired by Masjid Al-Haram. I don't know if that's true. Got some schools just outside. That's so cute. Look at all those little kids. I wonder if it's a school trip. I've just caught a glimpse of what's inside. It looks so nice. Wow, this is so nice. I would love these chandeliers in my passage, but it wouldn't go at all. Wonder what they're building there. Just noticed there's a bit of Bengali writing there. What does it say? A restaurante el vitre travel pejanshi asset. I wonder if this is a Bengali area because there's more Bengali writing. It seems to be a lot of Bengalis more. I am so glad to be out of that taxi. So initially there was an ant on me, so I flicked it off. I'm not really scared of ants. Then near the window I see a spider. Oh my gosh, I was terrified. I was gonna kill it. My husband's very impressed with the eggs there. I think he wants to take a few back home so he can save a bit of money. As they didn't have my nasi goreng, I'm gonna treat myself to some macarons or some. They have quite a lot. I think it's the whole bowl. There's more here. Oh, these are actually, oh, they've got slices in as well.
Seems like,
I found loads. There's so many other ones now. Found this one. I actually like the look of the lit ones. My husband goes to get the 12. We are leaving tomorrow. How are we going to finish 12?
the small ones.
Yeah, but there's 12 in there. We've got a red velvet one and an Oreo one, which I've never seen. That's it. I'm getting this just because it looks pretty. Don't really want it though. How pretty did these look if there was a bit of light on them? Come back to this place. Now we're getting a strawberry macaron and my husband's getting the cake. I wanted this one, but I don't think I can finish. First time we're sitting in the lobby. I wanted to sit here because the chairs are really nice. Let me show you. So there's higher ones. Now I'm waiting for tea. I don't know why my husband's feeling embarrassed. So I've got my snacks out. He's like, oh, you can't eat it. I don't know why he's saying that. I'm going to eat it. His one's in the bag, so I'm not going to get his out. He's obviously not going to get it out himself because he's embarrassed. So one of the ladies came to ask me if I want anything to drink. I said, do you have tea by any chance? She goes, sorry, tea by John? No, she didn't. I had to, whatever I had inside of me, I had to hold it all in so my laughter doesn't come. Oh, we got free peanuts and pistachios and other nuts. After scouring the shopping centre, I finally found my nasi goreng. And then they give a watermelon with it for some reason. And the soup. I don't know what soup this is though. My husband and I try and be adventurous. Our hotel is actually not far from Vijaya Times Square, so we're trying to walk it. But the only problem is we don't know whether to head left or right. And we obviously don't have internet access. So it started going the wrong way, so we walked about 10 minutes, then we realised the wrong way. There was a Starbucks nearby, so I used their Wi-Fi. And it turns out it's the opposite way, so now we're heading closer, but I'm sure we'll get lost again. You can see the Petrona tires from here. Apparently we would have walked it there as well yesterday, but we're short of time. We are doing some dangerous crossing. Look, my husband's making us. I think we're halfway, and now we need to take a right somewhere, but we're not sure which one because the road that we're meant to take, I can't see any signs. There appears to be no road names. My husband has just spotted Westin, and our hotel is opposite Westin, so I can't figure out if that's the one. This is why we went all the way back to Vijaya Times Square today, because you know the skirts I showed in the morning, I went back to get a black one, and unfortunately my sister wanted one as well, but it was a bit too late. All the shops started closing. So looks like we made it. We actually walked all the way to our hotel, and we did get lost once, and thanks to my Google map it helped. Got the the one. We have made it in one piece back to our hotel. We managed to walk it all the way from Vijaya Square. So it's a moment of truth. So basically we came with Emirates and they allow 30 kilograms. We didn't realise we were going to Langkawi, we're going to Air Asia, so that's only 20 kilograms. So we're in a bit of a pickle, might have to pay extra. This is the first, we're checking in and we did not even have to queue up, we literally walked straight here. So I'm a bit worried because she's taken my luggage and made us bring my husband's one, even though my one was heavier. We're having to pay. I'm hoping my one ends up in the right place.